Good afternoon, sir, and what might your name be?
Herb.
Herb?
Herb Sledge.
Herb Sledge. Well, this is On the Street Giveaway. I'm Jeff Rogers, and if you can answer this week's question, you'll win the grand prize giveaway. Are you ready, Herb?
Yeah, all right.
All right, Herb, here we go. This week's question is, who wrote that well-known text, Wisdom of the Ages?
John Bacon.
John Bacon is right, and you win this week's grand prize giveaway. Here's Jerry to show it to you. Yes, it's a brand new 21-inch color television set for you and your family to enjoy, Herb. Congratulations.
I'm stunned.
We'll see you later, Herb.
Good morning, Mr. Digby.
Fred Berger, nice to see you. How's the new job going?
Oh, it's great.
Hey, sit down, sit down.
Oh, thank you. It's great. It's going just great. You know, today's my day off, and I just want to come in and personally thank you for getting me the job. You know, I can't tell you how great it feels to have all my bills paid. You know, I even have enough money left over to ask Barbara to marry me.
Say, how is Barbara? Still in school?
Yes, yes. She's getting her PhD soon. This is her last semester, too, and all the job opportunities are still rolling in. I'll tell you, all that hard work is finally paying off.
Oh, that must be so exciting. I remember just a few short years ago, I was an upcoming businessman with a new wife. I tell you, there's nothing like the feeling of accomplishment. Nothing like it at all.
That's right. I mean, I've never felt this great in all my life.
You look like Wink Martindale.
You know, I feel like I could do almost anything. As a matter of fact, I think when Barbara graduates, I'm going to go back to school to get my teaching degree. You know, that's been my ambition to teach, especially small children.
Oh, peace. Oh.
If anyone could do it, Fred, it's you. You know, I've seen you with kids before. You're a natural.
Oh, well, thank you, but I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you're a very busy man. I just wanted to come in and tell you the good news.
Oh, it will be cloudy in the valley. Oh, temperatures in the 60s.
And just thank you for everything you've done for me so far.
Well, I'm glad you did stop by. You know, you're welcome anytime.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dixon.
Send me an invitation to the wedding.
Oh, believe me. No way, Chip. You'll be the first one on the guest list.
Great.
Great. Thanks a lot, Mr. Digby.
We'll see you later, Fred.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Digby?
Yes, can I help you?
Yes, I hope so. My name is Joe Byron. I was referred to you by a friend of mine who told me about your employment agency and thought perhaps I could get a job through you.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Please, have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Mr. Byron, first I'll need some information about you. First of all, what are your qualifications?
Well, here's my job resume.
Oh, great.
My basic background has been in general office work. I'm very good with numbers, adding machines, bookkeeping and such. I can type 60 words a minute and consider myself to be very organized.
Oh, I see here you worked at R.M. Johnson.
Yes, I worked there for about 2 years as an assistant bookkeeper. I had to leave the company after they moved their headquarters back to Minnesota. Before that, I was with Edmondson Tile Company as a sales manager.
Oh, that's great. It's good that you have a background in sales. It's very important in today's business world.
Yes.
So tell me, is sales where you want to be?
No, I feel that my true vocation is with accounting. I've always had a certain knack for it and consider this to be where my future lies. I don't understand how people can sit on the phone talking with people all day. It's just, I can't understand how people can do it. It's just one of those things I've never been able to...
Yeah, I can understand that. Before I was here at the employment service, I was in rug sales.
Rug sales.
I used to call up, you know, industrial clients, churches, schools, motels. It's no easy job at all.
No.
R.M. Johnson is quite a prestigious group. You must have gained a lot of knowledge.
Oh, yes, I did. I consider it to be a very valuable experience for me. I think I did a very good job with them. I just hope I can do an equally as good a job with another company.
Well, I'm sure you will. Let's see what we've got here in accounting. Okay, there is an opening at Quartermain's Bookbindery. It's an accounting position.
Accounting position?
The pay is not too good,
Oh.
but they will take you right away.
They will.
Yes. Then we have Brewster's Electrical.
That's right down the street, isn't it?
That's right. They have a job opening there. Good pay, nice benefits, but not available until next month.
Next month?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
That would work perfectly.
Oh,
You see,
really?
I've just moved in from the suburbs and haven't quite gotten settled yet. You see, I feel that I have the time. I could get myself squared away. And yes, I think that job would work out perfectly.
That's terrific.
I'd like to check into that one.
All right, well, I'll give them a call this afternoon and get back to you later on today or maybe tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? Oh, well, that would work perfectly. Yes, next month would work just fine.
really?
You see,
That's
I've just
great.
moved in from the suburbs and haven't quite gotten settled yet, and this would give me perfect opportunity to get myself squared away.
Terrific.
Yes, I'd very much like to check into this.
All right, I'll give Brewster's a call this afternoon. I'll get back to you later on today or maybe tomorrow morning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Digby, for everything. I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, Joe. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Here are those files you wanted, Mr. Digby.
Why, thank you, Bruce. And by the way, here's that book of sonnets you wanted.
Oh, wow! The Sonnets of Joe Mama. Oh, this book's been out of print for 30 years. You don't know how I've searched for it.
I'll tell you what. Keep it. It's yours.
Really? No, wow!
You know, you do such a good job for me. You deserve it.
Oh, wow, this is the nicest gift I ever got.
Well,
wow.
I hope you enjoy it.
I will.
Say, Bruce, that's a rather nasty-looking wound you've got there.
Wound, sir?
Yes, those knives sticking out of your chest. They look rather painful.
Oh, I never noticed them before, sir.
You know, I think you should see a doctor. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Well, if it's all right with you, sir, is it okay if I go and read my book of Joe Mama, sonnets here, and then go to the doctor afterwards?
Well, all right. But do try and get a doctor to look at that, will
I
you?
will.
I don't want to lose my best delivery boy.
You won't.
All right. We'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
It is here that Bruce most assuredly makes his fatal mistake. By going to the park prior to seeking proper medical attention, he has placed his life on the proverbial razor's edge. Based on his physical condition and the type of wounds, I'd say he has a 2% chance of getting through the first page of his book of sonnets. I was right.
See the pretty leaf. See it fall from the high branch of the tallest tree in the forest. See the pretty leaf land on the forest floor. Oh, see yet another pretty leaf fall from yet another high branch. A branch not quite as high as the first branch, but almost. It comes from a tree not as pretty as the tree next to it, but much prettier than the tree after the tree next to it. They are all pretty trees. Some trees are prettier than others, but that can be well expected in such a large forest.
What are you? Some kind of tutti frutti? Get back to where you came from, boy. Get back to your fruit stand. Get moving! The Story of Dorothy. A story by Sergeant Matthew Ramshaw III. Dorothy, a 10-year-old with ponytails and a bright pink dress, lived in a small town near Lenoke, Arkansas. Each day, except for Sundays when she went to church, Dorothy would go to school like all good American children. Dorothy went to the banks of the stream that ran past her family's home. It was here that she plotted the ways of killing communists and stamping out all known communism. Dorothy knew her teacher, Miss Simpson, was a communist, and highly suspected Miss Johnson, the town barber. Mr. Spellman, the switchboard operator, was also high on Dorothy's list. Dorothy didn't have many friends to play with because all the kids' parents wouldn't allow them to play with her. Dorothy didn't care anyway because she knew they'd all be dead.
And now, the critics respond to Sergeant Major Ramshaw's latest work, The Story of Dorothy.
Well, I would think that the most interesting facet of the Master Sergeant's work is the inherent symbolism in the use of the river. The river, as we know, with its water and flowing ideas, really conveys a sense of interpersonalism and integrity to the work. I think it's really quite astounding how a person with such an authoritarian and militaristic background can come out of a world like that and then write a piece of such intense emotional power as Yo Mama.
I'd like to say that I think the Sergeant Major's poem supports the President and the entire farming industry.
The problem with Sergeant Major is he doesn't understand what a fantastically terrific world it really is.
The city, a tough place. But even a city as tough as this is no match for a man as tough as Dirk Manley, Private Eye. When Dirk Manley is after you, the city is just not big enough. Rex Brutus is Dirk Manley, Private Eye.
Well, that's a scene from the latest Nezzy Nevins action film, Dirk Manley, Private Eye, starring Rex Brutus. We'll have a live remote interview with Rex later, but right now, let me introduce fellow film critic Howard Gaberstein.
How you doing? And I'd like to introduce my fellow film critic, Eddie Dulap. Hey, Eddie, what'd you think of that latest Nezzy Nevins production?
Well, Howard, it goes without saying that Nezzy Nevins has injected new life into the previously stale and boring action genre. Nevins, who wrote, produced, directed, even designed the costumes, has created in Dirk Manley a film comparable to Bergman's finest.
Who?
Shh. His use of lighting, dialogue, camera moves, and especially his incredible sensitivity to setting makes his films art in the finest sense of the word. In one sequence, a lunch scene, the incredible color tones of Dirk's hamburger contrasting with the brilliant red of his shirt and the startling green and orange of the waitress's uniform create an incredible contrast.
Not to mention the body across the table, huh?
Well, that was the easy part. I mean, salt and pepper shakers with the light barely glinting off them. That's art. Nezzy Nevins is America's Fellini.
I think I could agree with you on that, Eddie. But we're fortunate enough to have Frank Pepper, who has an interview with Rex Brutus. Now, Rex, since his impassioned portrayal of Dirk Manley, has become Hollywood's new Burt Reynolds, Clint Eastwood, and even John Wayne, all wrapped up into one, huh? So let's join Frank Pepper, our remote camera crew, and Rex Brutus on location. Hey, take it away, Frankie.
Frank Pepper here for a live interview with famed film star Rex Brutus, who portrays Dirk Manley in Nezzy Nevins' newest blockbuster hit, Dirk Manley, Private Eye. Now, this is the first time ever that Mr. Brutus has allowed for a live interview here at his Bel Air home, so this should be very interesting. Now, remember, you're seeing it here first on the film scene. So he is expecting us. We're just going to walk up to the front door here and give it on a knock here. Hello? Remember, that's Rex Brutus, who portrays Dirk Manley, Nezzy Nevins' film.
Yeah?
Is Rex Brutus in?
Yeah?
May I speak to him, please?
I'm him, sweetie. What can I do for you?
I mean Rex Brutus, the film star.
Yeah, come on in, dear. We're having a party.
No. I'm here for the interview. The interview from the film scene.
Oh, the interview. Of course. I forgot all about it.
Mr. Brutus, I was wondering if you could tell us a few things about your experiences on the set, working with Nezzy Nevins. In fact, why don't you tell us what it's like being America's newest sex symbol?
Newest sex symbol. Give me a break. Well, it's a new experience for me, one that's quite refreshing, actually, and it's really quite a thrill. I'm really heartwarmed. My heart is overflowing with the joy of being a sex symbol.
I see. And what about working with the great film legend Nezzy Nevins? What was that like?
Well, he wasn't on the set very much.
Well, he was there during the actual taping, or the actual filming of the scenes.
No, he wasn't, actually.
Well, what about the intricate decisions that only a genius such as Nevins can make?
Well, we just kept the cameras rolling, sweetie. Want some Dom?
No.
Have some
no.
Dom. You look peaked, sweetie. Have some
really,
Dom.
thank you. Mr. Nevins, why don't you tell us what could you have possibly done to prepare for this role of Dirk Manley, Private Eye?
Well, in preparing for the role, I went down to the 12th precinct downtown and hung around with the boys, and they let me hold their piece. That's the gun, you realize.
Yes.
And why it's so heavy too? My wrists are killing. Just look at that bruise I have there. It's really tragic.
Is there any future plans for Rex Brutus that you see?
Oh yes. Well, I'm currently in pre-production for a remake of the Ten Commandments.
Ten Commandments.
Yes. I'll be stepping into the role that made Charlton Heston famous.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Well, this is Frank Pepper going back to the studio from a live interview with Rex Brutus, film star.
Come on, guys. Your crew, your cameraman's very cute.
Welcome back to the wide world of loons, already in progress.
Well, that was a really wonderful demonstration from a Theodore J. wigwam. And then next we have a man shaving a trout.
Hello, welcome to cleaning the fish. And as you can see, we have a very nice specimen here, a fishy. You see the fish? Yes, it's a very nice fish. I caught it last week. And what you need is some shaving cream. And you simply put a little dab on your hand like so. You get a good lather going, you see, you put that down there. You take the fish, you lather him up a little bit, like so. Get him good and covered up, like so. And then you take the shave in the vase, and you give it a nice little shave, like so. Yes, that was a really wonderful demonstration. Thank you so very much. And now, judges, on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being a best, please rate the demonstration you have just seen. Good. Now then, we have a underwater ballet trio from the Folsenheim Church Festival in Stockholm. So if you'll please welcome the trio. Oh, that was a really, that was something. Anyway, judges, the 5 being a best, would you please? No, 1 through 5. Never mind. Now, Balloon Festival in Eastern Europe, we have a group of people who have come over to demonstrate for us a balloon ritual that is very famous in certain Chinese cultures. But now let's see what they have to offer us. Thank you very much. Love was made for lovers. Lovers were made for love songs, and love songs were made for the late Graham Pickles. Yes, Graham Pickles, the great love song whistler. Graham is gone, but his whistling will live on forever in a fabulous 12-record set containing 102 of Graham's greatest whistling hits. Yes, you'll get 102 of Graham's original classics, such memorable tunes as Passion in the Desert, Love on the Road, Romance at Roy's Bar and Grill, Lights Out for Fun, Earlobes I Have Known, Sylvia the Sheep, Juicy Ripe Tomatoes, and Graham's biggest hit, Whipped Cream and Vaseline. Yes, this amazing 12-record set, 102 of Graham's biggest numbers, his vintage recordings, can be yours for only $8.95. Yes, call now and get the late Graham Pickles and his greatest whistling hits. Demand is high, so take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer before it disappears. Simply pick up your phone and dial KL57298. That number again is KL17436. Remember, the third number is a 7. Call now.
Hi, I'm Bambi, and I'm talking on the party line. Hi, I'm Bambi. What's your name? I'm Muffy. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. What
Hi,
are you
I'm Biff.
doing?
What are you doing?
What's going on?
Dude,
is this Domino's?
What are you doing? Good. What are you doing? I love the line.
I'm not doing it. Where is Bertha? I know she's on this line. I want to talk to her right now.
Oh, I know. This is the greatest line. I'm not doing anything.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Eddie. Hello? 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 I want you to mobilize all forces, bring in those helicopters, and get those kids out of that school.
This is the principal. There is no need to panic. I repeat, there is no...
Frederick Chambers live at McKinley High School amid reports of a class science project whose success ensures that it will not get an A. Excuse me, what exactly is this project?
It's a rabbit!
Yes, it's a...
Call out the Navy, call out the Air Force, get the SPCA in here and stop laughing.
Frederick Chambers here with science teacher Professor Alfred Lomax. Professor Lomax, what has happened here today?
What have I done? This cannot be!
Professor Lomax.
There is no need to panic.
Cordon off the east wing, seal all the corridors, bring in those helicopters now!
There's no need to panic.
Frederick Chambers here. The panic at McKinley High School is growing worse. The question is, what can be done about it?
Okay. I want a carrot. 40 feet long. Fill it with dynamite. TNT, nitroglycerin. Hook it up to a remote detonator. Bring it to me, pronto. On my orders, man. Push the button. Blow that rabbit back to Kingdom Come. No, it's a red button. Push it. Push it now.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know where, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
And so it seems the saga of the giant rabbit, the large lapine, the horrible hare, has come to an end. But at what cost? 72 dead, hundreds injured, dozens sent to acting class. McKinley High damaged beyond repair, and no punchline in sight. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Let's Meet. Tonight on Let's Meet, my guest is well-known philanthropist Margaret Thurgood. Now, as many of you know, Margaret has recently put out a record album in which she has produced written, yes, all the title tracks of the album, and the proceeds will be going to feeding the homeless and
housing and facilities.
Yes, well, that's all very nice. And I think what we should do right off is have some champagne. Now, I understand that your friends are in town. The ones from Maine, were they?
Charlie and
Charlie, yes, were
Donna,
lovely
yes,
people. I had lunch with them just last week, and I think they were lovely people. They really.
This isn't quite going the way we had planned, ladies and gentlemen. We heartfully apologize for the nonsensical programming that you are enjoying right now. We intended to show you something else, but what with the weather, the legislation, and the condition of my shorts, well, we couldn't quite.
We have some cheese and crackers.
Well, as you can see, there's Howard Elmtree wearing his favorite leisure suit, and Maggie Thurgood in her least slutty-looking outfit with the elastic waistband. And previously you saw Jesse, young Jesse, a nice boy from Bristol, who is. Oh, there he is again. Yes.
We have some lovely coffee.
The cups are made from fine porcelain, flown in from, well,
did you know
actually this isn't quite what we had planned.
What I was trying to say was the interior decoration.
Oh, cream too, please. Thank you so much.
And sugar.
Would you like sugar?
Thank you, yes, sugar. And cream. Well, actually, the interior decoration.
Lovely. Would you like some more champagne?
Well, I had figured they'd gone back on track, but unfortunately we have completely lost all sense of this sketch.
Here you are.
Of course.
Oh, thank
sugar,
you
yes,
so much.
Of course.
Yes, we have some sugar.
Thank you.
Some coffee.
And
Can we cut this, please?
There you are. Would you like me to light that for you?
Wonderful. Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Having a wonderful
Can we do? Can we stop this, Susan? Can we stop the sketch, please?
Voiceover over. No, really know what would be going on.
John, would you stop the tape, please, and roll the credits?
Yes, I understand. Scotty, beam me up. This sketch really stinks.
Monsieur! It's been locked!